Hello everyone, this video is for GPAT aspirant student and also beneficial for your regular semester examination for pharmacy student. I will covering all the evaluation tests for tablet. Firstly, the evaluation test for tablet. It is broadly divided into two categories, that is first is official test and second is unofficial test. In official test, it includes weight variation test, disintegration test, dissolution test and drug content. In non-official test, it includes hardness, friability and thickness. In this video, I am only covering the friability test with short description and easy to understand, and video will not be get much lengthened. It consists of friability apparatus, consists of a drum of transparent synthetic polymer in which one side is removable so we can place tablet. Inside you are seeing that inside one curved portion is there which is required for tumbling of tablet after each turn. The second picture is directly from IP. You can refer from IP book. Why friability test is done? It is usually or used to check the crushing strength of tablet. By this test one can check the capping or lamination. Also used to evaluate the ability of a tablet to withstand abrasion in packaging, handling and shipping, mainly in transport. Apparatus name is Roche friability. Operates on a speed of 25 rpm for 4 minutes. Tablet drops at a height of 6 inch. Procedure: weigh 20 tablets together and name as W1. Put it in apparatus for 4 minutes at 25 rpm and again weigh this about 20 tablets and name as W2. Note that the tablets should be deducted before weighing. The previous data obtained should put in this percentage friability formula, that is W1 minus W2 upon W1 into 100. In this, W1 is equal to initial weight, W2 is equal to final weight, and the percentage friability obtained should be less than 1%. If more than 1%, we cannot reject the batch because this is unofficial test. Firstly, the acceptance criteria. According to IP, you have to by heart this table. It will show the maximum percentage allowed, and according to USP, this table is important. The next step is procedure. Weigh 20 tablets individually. Take an average of above 20 tablets. Let's assume that the average weight be 500. So you have to tally the average weight with the IP table, that is it is more than 250. Therefore the maximum percentage allowed is 5%. So you have to find 5% of 500. How to calculate 5% of 500? Simply divided by 100 and multiply by 500. So it will comes out to be 25. So it will plus or minus 25. You have to minus 25 from 500 and plus 25 from 500. So the maximum range should be 475 to 525. Now tally the individual weight of 20 tablets within this range. Not more than 2 tablets should be outside the limit. If this criteria is fulfilled, the test will pass. If not, repeat this procedure for another test. The release of drug from the tablet into solution per unit time under standardized condition is called dissolution test. Media generally uses water, simulated gastric fluid or simulated intestinal fluid. How dissolution apparatus look like? It contains 6 cylindrical basket, hemisphere at the bottom, and drug is kept in this and dissolution is performed for several interval of time. Temperature is maintained at a 37 degree plus or minus 2 degrees Celsius. Dissolution test according to the IP, USP and British Pharmacopoeia. According to Indian Pharmacopoeia, type 1 is paddle and type 2 is basket. According to USP, that type 1 is basket, second is paddle, third is reciprocating cylinder, fourth is flow through cell, fifth is paddle over disc, sixth is rotating cylinder and seventh is reciprocating disc. And according to British Pharmacopoeia, is type 1 is basket and type 2 is paddle. You can take screenshot of this and by heart this. Next, according to the IP, type 1 apparatus is paddle. It contains cylindrical vesicle made up of borosilicate glass, hemisphere at the bottom, maximum capacity is 1000 ml. Flask maintained at a temperature of 36.5 degrees Celsius to 37.5 degrees Celsius. Paddle is made up of stainless steel or Teflon. Sample is withdrawn at regular interval to determine the amount of drug in solution. It is used in orally disintegration tablet, chewable tablet, capsule, suspension, control release formulation. Now next, The type 2 apparatus is basket. It has same procedure that of paddle. The only difference between is it contains the basket which is perforated and drug is kept in this basket and dissolution is carried out. Use is mainly used for conventional tablet, chewable tablet and control release formulation. Now acceptance criteria. It covers 3 stages, S1, S2 and S3. First, S1 stage. In this 6 tablets are taken. Each unit is not less than D plus 5%. This D is the amount of dissolved active ingredient specified in the individual monograph. For example, if D is 50%, the tablet should be in the range between 50 plus 5, 55%. It not be less than 50 and not be greater than 55. If this criteria is fulfilled, the test will pass. If not, then we will go for the stage 2. Take another 6 tablets. The average of 12 tablets plus S1 plus S2 is equals to or greater than D, and no unit is less than D minus 15%. This means that the average of tablet should be equal to or greater than D. That is equal to, if my D is 50%, it should be 50 or greater than D. If it should not be less than D, and no unit is less than D minus 15%. That is, if D is 50, 50 minus 15 is 35, and no unit should be less than 35%. If this criteria is fulfilled, the test will pass. If not, go for the stage 3. In this, additional 12 tablet is taken. An average of 24 unit, that is S1 plus S2 plus S3 is equals to or greater than D. It should be equal to or greater than D, and not more than 2 unit are less than D minus 15%. That means D minus 15% means 50 minus 15 is equal to 35. The 35 to in the range of 35 to 50%, only 2 tablets are specified, and no unit is less than D minus 25%, means each individual tablet should be in the range of 25 to 50% only. If it is less than 25 or greater than 50, this criteria is not fulfilled, the test will fail. If it is fulfilled, the test will pass. Now next is content uniformity test. It comes under the official test. The assay of the individual content of active substance of a number of single dose unit to determine whether the individual content are within the limit set with reference to average content of the sample. It simply tells us about how much APR or active ingredient is present in a solid dosage form within a prescribed limit. This test is applicable to the tablet that contain 10 mg or 10 mg or less than 10 mg. How to do content uniformity test? Take 30 tablets, out of which first use 10 tablets. Out of 10 tablets, if 9 tablets are within the range of 85% to 115% and 1 tablet range from 75% to 125%, then the test will pass. Or else go for another 20 tablets, and none should be outside the limit, that is 85 to 115%. If this criteria is fulfilled, the test will pass or else fail. Now the next test is hardness. It comes under the unofficial test. It is a force required to break a tablet in a diametric compression test. Hardness can affect the disintegration, so if the tablet is too hard, it may not disintegrate in a required period of time, and if the tablet is too soft, it will not withstand the handling during subsequent processing such as coating and packaging. This diagram you are seeing, it is a Monsanto tester. Tablet is placed between this jaw and this is a screw in which the pressure is applied or force is applied, and at the center this scale indicates the how much force is applied to break or disintegrate the tablet. It is measured in kg per centimeter square. It is measured by first Monsanto tester, second is Pfizer, third is Strongkopf tester, fourth is Eureka or Scavenger. You have to buy her this name for hardness. Procedure for Monsanto tester. It consists of 2 jaws facing each other, one of which move towards each other. Measurement is carried out on 10 tablets, taking care to remove all the fragment of the broken tablet before each determination, and then take the average hardness. limit for hardness is for conventional tablet that is 2.5 to 5 kg per centimeter square. For dispersible or chewable tablet that is 2.25 to 2.5 kg per centimeter square, and for extended release is 5 to 7.5 kg per centimeter square. Thank you. Please stay tuned for my new